Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of DP Live, where my name is Dana Pond and you would be watching this in DP Live, possibly even in real time. Now today we are going to be hopping back into Atomic Heart. This is part 7 of the series, episode 7, and oddly enough, we're fighting a HOG-7 Hedgie, which is that really difficult, aggressive, roly-poly boss that just took me right out last time. So we're gonna hop on back into the game, and hopefully things go a little bit differently today. Hopefully I can turn the tides in this battle, and maybe take this rogue bot out. But yeah, no, I am in the chat, so if you wanted to talk to me, that's just over there on the right. Talk to me in real time, engage with the chat. It'll be cool. Hanging out, talking, playing video games in real time, possibly even in real time. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like I said, this game is on Game Pass, and for the first couple days, week or so, it wouldn't let me stream it, or it wouldn't let me install it on the Xbox. It said that it was for cloud streaming only, which you can only do from one console, one station at a time. And yeah, just to clarify, the game is not by 2K, the people who made BioShock. It is made by Mundfish. As we just saw. And if I got it wrong, it is made by the person that we just saw. I don't know how I could have possibly gotten it wrong, but if I did. Just watch the opening credits, should be absolutely clear. So let's continue. So yeah, we're gonna try and take this robot out. This is such an aggressive fight, man. I can't believe it. It's like, wow, he really wants you like out. He wants to take you out of the game.
Shit, would you look at that? It's that thing again.
Be careful. HOG-7 units are quite dangerous.
Oh, come on. It's freaking adorable.
Hi, Pert. You know, Mommy just went live? What would you like, honey? Okay, I might actually have to go feed the boy really fast. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. Um, they just really wanted the chef's dinner. Gotta hop on back into the game. Sorry about that. We almost had him. We really almost had him. That's really frustrating to have gotten so close. Like I've got the gamer shakes. Like when you lose a song in Guitar Hero right at the end. When you still have all the adrenaline, but now you don't have anything to do with it. Because like you done ripped. Done got.
Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P3, access granted.
Excuse me. Okay, so you can return stuff.
Saving data.
Shit, would you look at that? It's that thing again.
Be careful. HOG-7 units are quite dangerous.
Oh, come on, it's freaking adorable. Who's the man?
I hate this thing. This is such a difficult fight. This is... oh man. He's so fast and so hard to follow. None of my guns are like up to par. It's frustrating. It's I don't know. I would say that I'm currently stuck on this boss area. Yeah, I know I'm stuck on this boss. Like, I'm low-key expecting it to take possibly the whole episode. I hope it doesn't, but like, that's how stuck on it I am. I was like, I was dreading it a little bit. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make it past this boss. Like, I looked it up and like I know what I'm doing, and it doesn't help. But you know what? I gotta try. That's the whole point. I think. I gotta see it through. We started this. It's even on easy. Can we make more
Please select the desired procedure.
ammunition?
Please select the desired procedure.
Increased rate of fire. Increases damage.
Shit, would you look at that? It's that thing again.
Be careful. HOG-7 units are quite dangerous.
Oh, come on. It's freaking adorable.
That's so dumb. I really thought that that might have been the one. I was doing really well. And then I just wasn't healing. I think that's what really did me in. I should have just straight up tried to heal instead of trying to bait him into those stupid pillars. But I mean, what else are you supposed to do? It's when he hits the pillar, and that's when you get like the good damage. I hate how time keeps moving when you're in the weapon wheel. Excuse me. It just adds to the extra stress, you know? Okay, here we go. Let's try and do this. Let's get this guy.
Shit, would you look at that? It's that thing again.
Be careful. HOG-7 units are quite dangerous.
Oh, come on. It's freaking adorable. civilian robot. For real, that thing. A civilian robot.
You tell me, Major. You have far more experience with combat robots than I do.
I do? I mean... Shit, I do, but... I can't remember a damn thing. They seem different somehow.
Saving data.
That was intense. That was insane. I beat Hedgie. We were stuck on that for a while, but we got it.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? You can really tell we're on the threshold of something really incredible. I just wish there weren't bodies all over the damn place.
The celebration will be held on Monday in honor of National Polymerization and the launch of Collective 2.0. All the highest-ranking members of the Communist Party will be here.
I can fix all this by then.
I certainly hope your optimism turns out to be justified.
It will, you'll see. I won't let Dr. Sectionov down again. More locked doors. Who the hell keeps locking everything? Whoever he is. I bet he's got a goddamn combination lock on the John at home.
These doors will be opened via a symbolic gesture during the ceremony.
Symbolic how?
The system of mirrors will focus beams of light on the model of our solar system hanging above the entrance.
I'll see what I can do. The mirror on the left isn't working.
Something is jamming the mechanism and preventing the mirror from ascending.
Got it. Looks like it's back to the basement for me. Great. Mirror on the right is all set. tree. And a skull and crossbones. That's encouraging. Where am I?
The magnetic shock absorption system is located on this basement level. All the rooms here are full of mobile electromagnetic clusters.
I can use an EMP on him. It's not gonna kill me, is it?
Let's hope not, Comrade Major.
What? So I could get crushed by a falling wall of magnets?
Theoretically speaking, that shouldn't happen, but this is merely a hypothesis. I've never been here before.
Seriously? That's weird. Well, whatever.
Failing data.
Controlling magnetic fields. While located in an area with strong magnetic fields, you can use shock on magnetic coils to change their polarity.
Comrade Major, have you made it to the VDNH?
Kinda.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm kinda almost there. I'm in the magnetic shock absorption chamber, looking for a way to unlock the entrance doors. Can you open them for me?
No, I can't. I don't have the skills. This is your responsibility.
Then get off my grill.
Damn it all. Of course that would happen. Because why wouldn't it?
Those freaks and their goddamn mustaches again. What you staring at, you metal dipshit? Another door without a lock. Ugh. Where's the relay, Charles?
I don't see anything on the walls.
What's the point of this fucking maze anyway?
The magnetic shock absorption system was developed by scientists from Kiev Polytechnic University. It's a very complex and comprehensive device that alters its configuration according to the situation.
So it's plan B in case of a natural disaster.
Among other things. But it is first and foremost a trial run of the magnetic shock absorption system. Here, under Earth conditions, the system will be perfected so that it can be deployed in space.
Cool. Science is power. There's no denying it. But we still need to find a way past all these goddamn magnets.
Saving data.
Okay, I'm gonna look up what it is that I'm supposed to be doing here. Repair the mirror mechanism.
Charles, what the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything is ready.
What do you mean? Are... Charles, what the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything is ready.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that Molotov and his commission want to steal the fruits of Sechenov's labor 2 days before the launch?
Indeed. The malfunction Petrov caused is an excellent pretext for showing that Dr. Sechenov is incapable of overseeing Facility 3826, and by extension, the polymerization of the Soviet Union.
What's the boss got to do with it? This is all Petrov's fault. He's the one who made the robots turn the facility into a heap of corpses.
I'm afraid Comrade Molotov doesn't care how many victims there are, but neither does Comrade Sechenov.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Glove? The boss is doing everything he can to fix this.
To be precise, Comrade Major, it's you doing everything you can to fix this, not Dr. Sechenov.
But he's the one who sent me here.
But why did he do that? Think about it logically. Comrades Sechenov and Molotov both have something to gain from preventing information about this terrible malfunction becoming known to the rest of the world.
'Cause no one would believe that a handful of traitors are responsible for the whole thing. Everybody would think that Soviet robots are dangerous.
Quite right. But what conclusion should we draw from this? Only that hypothetically, Comrades Sechenov and Molotov should both have a vested interest in ending this nightmare as quickly as possible. Isn't that right?
Yeah? So what?
We're seeing a common everyday power struggle. Instead of going to the government and having troops sent to Facility 3826 to destroy the hostile robots, arrest Petrov, or end this in some other way, Dr. Sechenov is doing everything he can to conceal the tragedy from everyone, including the government.
Saving data.
They can't send in the army. There are too many people. Somebody could leak intel to the enemy and then it's all over.
But only reliable men could be sent to the facility, such as the Argentum unit loyal to Sechenov. They could team up with combat robots and restore order in the blink of an eye. But I don't need to tell you about that, do I?
But that's, I mean, crispy critters. I don't get it. Why does it have to be so complicated?
Because Dr. Sechenov can't deploy troops or combat robots without the authorization of the Politburo. On the contrary, he's doing everything he can to make sure the government doesn't know what happened. Why do you think that is?
'Cause his enemies would take Collective away from him? Now, when everything's built and ready to go, and any asshole with a badge could run it.
Quite right. It's all done. Just fix the malfunction and press a button. Geniuses, creators, and engineers have already done their jobs. All that's left to do is enjoy the fruits of their labor.
In other words, Comrade Molotov wants to put Dr. Sechenov in jail over what happened here so he can take over the facility himself?
To be exact, he wants to lead Collective.
But how can he? Everybody's going to be equal there.
Some will be more equal than others.
Saving data.
Am I ever getting out of here?
Saving data.
No, I know that high-ranking Communist Party members will have more authority in Collective than ordinary citizens, but that's fine. I mean, somebody's got to make the decisions, right?
Is that so? Why, pray tell?
Well, first off, somebody has to be responsible for carrying them out. It's not like everyone can be responsible for everything. Everyone means no one. Someone's got to take responsibility. The buck has to stop somewhere, right? And if the whole world did nothing but debate big decisions, no one would ever do anything. They'd spend all their time talking.
But what if you're wrong? You say that the entire world would never stop discussing important decisions. Collective is a collective mind. Having merged into one, mankind will instantly know everything anyone wants to express. And in this singular collective, responsibility will be determined not by fear of punishment, but by awareness.
Has anyone ever reached that level, even here in the USSR? We're not perfect, to say nothing of the rest of the world.
Absolutely right. The world may not be ready for the launch of Collective. The Soviet Union's leaders understand this. That's why the party will have special discretionary authority within Collective.
What's wrong with that? That's how it's always been.
Has it really? Or has there always been one indisputable leader? A puppet master controlling the Politburo, the Council of Ministers, and all the rest?
Are you trying to say there's gonna be one single leader in Collective?
I'm trying to say that people will connect to Collective via a neuroconnector.
You mean a thought device. Everyone knows that.
The thought device is for ordinary citizens, but individuals in privileged leadership positions will have special engraved connectors that grant them a higher priority on the network.
So even the leaders will be equal. That's a good thing, right?
It would be. But Collective can only be launched via the Alpha Connector. It's the key to everything, including assigning discretionary authority.
So Dr. Sechenov has the Alpha Connector right now, and Comrade Molotov wants to kick him out of the facility so he can take the Alpha Connector for himself.
Exactly. The number of people killed here as a result of Petrov's betrayal is a precious little concern to Comrade Molotov. He wants to take control of Collective. That's why he's on his way here right now.
Crispy critters. I never liked that guy. He's always complaining about Sechenov, but I never expected shit like this from him. We gotta hurry.
Cartridge slots. The cartridge slot gives the weapon it's installed on elemental damage depending on the cartridge type, fire, frost, or electricity. To install a cartridge, you need to get the appropriate upgrade for the selected weapon and use the radial menu to select and install the cartridge. We got an ice cartridge. That's cool.
Saving data.
An electric cartridge. And a blueprint for a fire cartridge.
So this little thing is the reason everything's all jammed up? This place is nuts.
You can ascend to the surface along with the mirror.
For once, you're right. I'd probably reach Nirvana before I could make it back down the way I came.
Saving data.
Have you infiltrated infiltrated the VDN age yet, Comrade Major. The government's commission's condor has already left Moscow. They'll be here any minute now.
If the commission hasn't landed yet, that means there's still time. Just let me work in peace.
Shall I report to Dr. Sechenov that it is his requests that prevent you from working?
Yeah, you can report on how you ran away from those robots on the maglev platform instead of helping.
I am not a soldier, Comrade Major. I am doing intellectual, not menial labor. Smashing robots is your specialty.
The only labor you're doing is talking my ear off. Right now you're wasting my time and slowing down my mission. What?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
Huh. This state-of-the-art R&D complex is a torus-shaped chamber. Ambitious experiments in controlled thermonuclear fusion are conducted here. However, instead of superheated plasma, its hallways are filled with the brightest minds in our motherland. Its director is Igor Golovin. Gotta love the tokamak reactor. Google it. Go. Check it out. Could it be the arc reactor? Who knows? The designer's job is to foresee a product environment, make guesses, predict people's needs for certain items, and make those items a reality. Here are 3 examples of simple, everyday items: a set of cast iron cookware, a bicycle, and a chair that doesn't look like a chair. Flying cars are coming soon.
Please proceed to the information room. System integration aborted. How can I help you?
I need to get into the exhibit. How do I open the door?
The line can be opened with my multi-key error. Multi-key not found.
All Tereshkova models can transform their index fingers into keys. It's one of their basic functions.
Looks like you lost your multi-key.
My forearms have been torn off by miscreants. Error. The required manipulative node is missing. The unlocking function cannot be initiated.
Right. Where could she have lost her hands?
I suggest you start searching this location.
Charles, what do the special neuroconnectors for Collective look like? You know, the ones the government is supposed to get.
The ones they will get look like thought devices, but in a golden, diamond-encrusted shell. The scientists from Dr. Sechenov's team have already received different devices.
Different? You mean there's gonna be ones with different capabilities?
According to Dr. Sechenov's plan, bureaucrats and civil servants will receive fakes. Only the scientists will receive real connectors with discretionary authority.
The boss is gonna try to deceive the government? That's crazy. How do you know that?
Where did you get your neuropolymer glove from, Comrade Major?
What, you mean yourself? I got you from Dr. Sechenov.
Exactly.
Hold on. You mean he gave me his own glove?
The fate of his life's work depends on the success of your mission.
He did ask me to be careful with you. Dead bodies all over the place.
Can't stay long, it's getting late. Found a vintage electric roaster scrapping tonight. I'm talking very vintage, maybe early 50s. Yo! That's cool. And I want to try making sweet potato pie. That's sweet potato pie! Congratulations on your find.
The Soviet Union sure is an amazing place, isn't it? Man, am I ever proud to be a Soviet citizen. And there's Tereshkova's arm. What's that metal pervert doing with it?
That is a robot waiter.
Who's serving the people it killed? I'm gonna smash that fucking bot to bits.
The robot isn't currently hostile. We should be able to retrieve the arm without a fight.
Fuck that. There's no way I'm leaving that thing alive. Over here, you little fucker!
I've never had sweet potato pie before. I didn't want to be the first one to say that, but I have also never had it. I've had people tell me that they're gonna make it for me. I've had people say that I should really, really try it, but I personally don't think I've ever actually had sweet potato pie. I've heard it's amazing, and I've heard that it's got something that you're supposed to have it with marshmallows. I hope you enjoy your sweet potato pie when you do have it, though. Well, if only teleportation existed, then you could just teleport here instantly and try some. I know, right? I would. I would if I could. It's about time. I feel like it's about time that teleportation happens. I feel like we've all been waiting for it for quite a while. And it's 2023. When does it happen? A little more about visitors. Following a survey of visitors, we've determined that most of them prefer human tour guides over Tereshkovas. It should come as no surprise that a robot telling people about robots can lead to anxiety and confusion. However, after conducting a secret intelligence test, the so-called Yelizarova VDNH test, it has become clear that this reaction is typical of less educated people, i.e. members of the worker and peasant classes. Members of the intelligentsia and party members, on the other hand, prefer Tereshkovas, which they see as part of the exhibit. Conclusion: after visitors take the hidden VDNH test, they can be divided up into two groups and assigned to either a human guide or a Tereshkova. June 1st! Hey! My birthday. Dear comrades, immediately following universal polymerization, we'll begin building a new campus that will be completely dedicated to flying machines and triumph of Soviet aircraft. The complex will be erected in the air directly above the VDNH, and visitors will be transported to it via a new technology called aerovators. In connection with this, a new contest has been announced. Employees are invited to submit ideas for the new entryway. The core concepts that should be reflected include loftiness, freedom, the blue sky, the triumph of science, and the reaching for the stars. Submissions will be accepted until the end of June 15th. Winners will receive a prize and a place on the Board of Honor. Though I feel you may not leave my kitchen. Aw. I am a homebody. I'd probably come and go. If you watch Rick with the portal gun. If I could teleport, I would use it a lot like that. All the places that I could go, briefly, and then come back, briefly. Kind of like Matt Smith's Doctor. But I would definitely stay for a while. I don't like to eat and run. I don't like being rude. The hidden VDNH test. January 21st, 1955, from VDNH security manager to the tour guides. The hidden intelligence test for the museum visitors developed by comrades Yelizarova and Sessionov entails tracking visitors' gazes when entering the complex. Dandelion cameras track what they look at, which indicates what visitors are primarily attracted to: bright colors, decor, complex devices, posters, or robots. In other words, the order in which they look at the things attests to the development of their intellect. Lowest, colorful spots, then walls, then decorative elements, then complex devices, then robots. Highest, robots, then complex devices, then lighting. An additional algorithm is currently being developed that will help identify the potential rule breakers and/or spies based on their interest in security devices, such as dandelions and hives. You just get addicted to my sweets. I would. That much I would agree with. The amount of sweet things, like the sweets, the delicious food that you've described, and I would... June 2nd, 1955, from VDNH security manager K. Ismailyov to the tour guides. It's no secret that our employees have an ambivalent attitude towards the VDNH. Some of you think it's just a museum full of exhibits, but I'd like to remind you that the VDNH is where our visitors first encounter our innovations, so just as much watchfulness and caution is required here as at Vavilov or Pavlov's secret labs. Foreign tourists regularly try to get into work areas and touch the exhibits. I'm not saying that we need to treat them all like spies, but keep in mind that every visitor is a potential enemy agent. Don't let your guard down. I stand by what I said about the Jell-O swirls with those were they looked absolutely delicious. Okay, why VDNH? From the VDNH press secretary to the VDNH press secretary. Why do we name our VDNH after the famous museum in Moscow? At first we wanted to call it the Museum of Russian Progress, but we all agreed that the acronym MORP was less than ideal in terms of euphony. The name VDNH means something to many tourists and visitors, and our facility at our museum at Facility 3826 uses it more as a trademark than anything else.
How does it work?
Hold it up to my neurosensor contacts. Multi-key activated.
Now what?
Thank you for coming to my aid. Not having the key felt like I was missing a limb. One moment, please.
Did we fix her or break her?
The Tereshkova is a state-of-the-art model with a self-repairing system. A famous actress and cosmonaut contributed to its creation.
I don't give two wet farts.
Much better. With your permission, I'd like to deliver a speech now. Greetings, comrades, and welcome to the All-Soviet Exhibition Center.
What the fuck are you babbling on about? What speech? You're prancing past piles of dead bodies, and there's blood everywhere.
My algorithms are glitching with horror, but my databases lack
Oh.
the verbal and visual tools required to express fear, horror, or other negative emotions. I was created to remain positive and optimistic, no matter what. The grotesque dissonance between my behavior and the gruesome surroundings grosses me out, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Wow.
I guess nobody expected this to happen. Okay, bot. Set the VDNH to drill mode.
Drill mode? This would lead to even greater aggression from passive and physical security systems. It will endanger you, and may lead to death of the surviving people, assuming there are still any left.
Exactly, if there are any left. This place is a fucking graveyard. Now follow my damn order, bot.
You have given me a most peculiar command. All people in this complex have been killed by robots, but you are unharmed. This arouses suspicion. Prove that you are a human. I will not follow the orders of a robot pretending to be one.
And how am I supposed to do that? Commit seppuku?
You must pass the Darwin test. This will prove that you are a human.
What the fuck? What test? How about I just rip your head off, huh?
Without her help, activating drill mode will take too much time.
I gladly confirm this information.
Fine, knock yourself out. Hit me with this damn Darwin test of yours. What am I supposed to do?
Prove that you are human, Pioneer Nechayev. Put 3 items on this pedestal that represent the 3 main values of a Soviet citizen: art, labor, and life.
Crispy critters, now I gotta deal with another crazy-ass lock. Fuck, I'm a magnet for annoying bullshit.
So, what will it be, Major? Weapons or ability?
So, about this Darwin test.
Yes, I am always happy to help, Major.
Just watch your fingers. I'd rather not have to look for that multi-key again.
The hammer, tool of working men. The sickle, peasant's friend. The many-pointed star they praise, and with their lives defend.
Put something cheerful on, would ya? It kind of feels like the end of the world right now.
Radio of the future! Astonishing music generated by the state-of-the-art quantum supercomputer, based on the preferences and tendencies of the modern performers. The theory of relativity claims these are the songs that the citizens of the future will be listening to.
But the citizens of today are already listening to it. Doesn't that mean this is gonna be the music of the past once we actually get there? And nobody's gonna write it 30 years from now because it already exists. The music of the future could change every second.
Well spotted! You have discovered a temporal paradox. How very observant you are. The music of the future shapes the music style in the present. However, the superposition of the observer and the information being perceived are located within a self-consistent loop. In layman's terms, we are always listening to the music of the future and determining what it is going to be like at the same time.
Oh, shit. If that's layman's terms, I'd hate to hear the complicated explanation. I'm getting a fucking headache here. Here you go. This is as alive as it gets around here.
Hear the spring's cheerful hymn. Be yourself, strive and earn. Life, I love you, and hope you love me in return.
Shut your face, you dumbass toaster!
I'm sorry. All this chaos is causing my emotional algorithms to malfunction. Pioneer Nechayev, you passed the Darwin test with flying colors. Tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A cosmonaut.
What a splendid career choice. Well, I'd rather enjoy your attention, Major. Now, how can I help you?
Do you have a memory leak or something? I need to announce a drill and put the VDNH into drill mode.
Unfortunately, this is beyond my ability,
Are you yanking my fucking chain?
but I can provide you with a solution. You see, a single robot cannot engage the military drill mode. Such procedure requires the presence of 2 robots instead of 1.
So where do I find another obnoxious metal dipshit?
Before that dreadful nightmare, the information hall was staffed by the 2 of us. But during the failure, the berserking robots took my partner, Claire, apart.
Did they scatter her all over the complex or something?
Precisely. How did you know, dear comrade?
Call it a hunch. Do I have to scour the entire VDNH for her parts?
Plug the administrative control drive into me, so I can tell you where the pieces of poor Claire currently are.
Well, that sure beats looking for him blind. So where's the administrative control drive? I'm running out of time.
Please follow me. This whole thing is just monstrous. The robots must have completely lost their minds. Oh my! Would you look at this? Helping lumberjacks and first responders is such a noble goal. But you, how do you use the arms our creators have given you? Like a primitive animal, like a beast, to crush and dismember. And this one, it just stands there buck naked, as if nothing were wrong. Have you no shame, robot? Publicly exposing your iridium compactor.
You do realize he didn't do it himself, right?
Oh my, that's a mess. And who, I wonder, will have to clean it up? I should dispatch the cleaners this instant. No, wait. It's the cleaners that did it. I'm so scatterbrained today. Oh, I envy you humans. You can just pick up a razor and shave that horrible, monstrous mustache off. But this one, you're not even a machine, you nitwit. You're just an imitation, a caricature, a piece of lab equipment. Pardon the outburst. It's just that one of them used to try to... Oh, well, let's change the subject. There's a wide range of the lab tech models. The ones in black turned out to be especially vicious. They've been using their harmless, built-in range-finding laser to pick off humans from a distance. How did it ever come to this? Just so you know, the Black Lab Tech specialization is determined by the software package encoded within a specially constructed Kinetico-Scala Neurogel capsule. You can salvage this package from one of the defeated Black Lab Techs, provided its capsule is still in one piece.
What? I didn't understand a single thing you just said. You're an assistant, Tereshkova. Talk human.
Shocking! You have no sense of decency. I gather you've already met Nora, the monstrous repair vendor who's subjecting humans to unimaginable deadly torture. It pains my algorithms to have to send you into her bloody clutches, but we have no choice. She's the only mechanism capable of utilizing this capsule to upgrade your weapons.
Yeah, move your ass, Tereshkova. We're in a hurry.
On my way, comrade! Oh, who's a good boy? Who's the sweetest, silliest, chubbiest little boy? You little goof. You don't attack people even when you're in combat mode because you're such a little sweetie, isn't that right? Aren't you precious? Here we are, comrade. The administrative control drive should be at this booth. Please establish the connection. Only try to be gentle, Comrade Major. I have very delicate internals. Oh, what just snapped?
Relax, Spot. That's my joints cracking. Does this look all right?
Administrator level rights granted successfully.
What now?
I'm opening the door to the atrium for you. Search each of the complex's floor and find my dear Claire. I'll be in touch over the radio. As soon as you reach a floor, I'll scan it for my poor friend's parts. Most of her is on the ground floor. Please put her back together again.
Wow, check this place out. It's like a palace. Talk about class. Let me just drink it all in.
Attention BDNH staff. Visiting hours will begin in 15 minutes. Please conclude all maintenance and proceed to your workstation.
New scanning cycle. Module, limb, arm, right, found. Location, Vavilov floor. Transmission obstructed. Data incomplete.
What's the holdup? Why can't we locate the module this time?
I'm afraid I can't help you. There's some kind of interference on this floor. Possible sources of interference include electromagnetic shielding or the presence of a large, elongated object.
A large elongated object. That sounds odd. Wow. There's a big honking thing in here. And lots of little fuckers. Get over here! What am I supposed to do with this? What is this, a kid's game?
That is a puzzle key.
Nice. What's it for?
I believe it activates some sort of process.
This can't be part of the game.
Holy fuck, Charles! Is that the process I just activated? Run! Where? Hey, what the hell are you doing, damn it? You metal son of a bitch. You scared the ever-living fuck out of me.
That was close.
Well, whatever. I got the arm. This looks like the right one. Let's go find the rest.
So I think you guys know what time it is. Pert says it's time. Pert says that this is the end of the episode. So I think that means this is the end of the episode. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing Atomic Heart. Thanks for making it this far. I did not think that we were actually going to beat Hedgie, and we made it so much further than I actually believed that we would. I thought that I was stuck, and I was like, I don't know if I've got the skills for this boss fight. First-person robot battle like that with such an aggressive boss, it was a lot, but we got it done. So props to us. Go team. That was awesome having Space Ghost in the chat. If you want to join the chat, be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can get the notifications and you can hang out and talk to me DP live in the chat. It's always great to have people, especially people who come back. There's a couple names that I've learned in the last little while. People who hang out in the chat for DP live and watch our videos. So just wanted to say that that's a live stream, and that my name is Dana Pond, and you watch this DP live, and that we've played some Atomic Heart today, and we made a lot of progress, and I think we're going to find the rest of Claire's parts in the next episode. So just remember that that's a stream. Of course he does that right at the end, eh? Just remember that that's a stream, a live stream, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.